So in 1994, players of Nigeria's national team, the Super Eagles, went to Tunisia for the Africa Cup of Nations. Opening game, Nigeria won 3 goals to nothing. Drew the second game against Egypt. In the quarterfinal, Nigeria beat Zaire 2 goals to nothing. Semi-final game against the Ivory Coast, I think that was our most difficult game in the AFCON that year. Ended 2-2, and Nigeria went on to win on penalty shootout. And the final, Nigeria won against Zambia 2 goals to 1. It was a nation in joy. We are excited. Nigeria was winning the AFCON for the first time since 1980, when Nigeria hosted and won that final against Algeria 3 goals to nothing. Nigeria's head of state at the time, Sani Abacha, he got the players and coaches and officials together, and he announced that each player will get a house in any state of his choice in the country. And that was a good one. But that was 1994. 1995, no house. 96, no house. 97, 98, 99, no houses for the players yet. In 98, the president of the country at the time of the promise, Sani Abacha, he died, and Abdul Salam took over. Still no houses for the players. In 1999, Olusegun Obasanjo became Nigeria's president, and he was here for 8 years. Still no houses for the players. He handed over to Yaradua in 2007, and still no houses for the players. From Yaradua, Goodluck Jonathan became president, was president until 2015. Still, the players got no houses. In that time, another Nigerian team had won the AFCON in 2013, but still no houses for the players that won in 1994. Well, in 2022, Muhammadu Buhari, who was Nigeria's president, he remembered the promise from many years back, and he said, look, we are going to fulfill this promise. It still took 3 years, but it was not until last week when Nigeria's current president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, presented papers of the house to Efan Ekoku's niece. Efan Ekoku was the striker of the team. His niece represented him, and she received papers for the house. And according to the presidential statement, having received the papers for the house, it means that the other players in the team will begin to get their houses. So you could say, all's well that ends well. Justice delayed is not justice denied, but not exactly. Because while waiting for their houses, in 2011, Uche Okafor, a defender in the team, died. A year later in 2012, Rashidi Yekini, the team's top scorer, died. A year later in 2013, Uche Okafor, Thompson Oliha, battling midfielder of the team, he died. Then 2 years after Oliha, in 2015, Wilfred Abonivari, one of the team's goalkeepers, died. Then in 2016, Stephen Keshi died. So now the players are going to get their houses eventually, 31 years after these promises were made. But how does Uche Okafor get his house? How does Rashidi Yekini get his house? How does Wilfred Abonivari get his house? How does Thompson Oliha get his house? How does Stephen Keshi get his house? Listen, if you're not going to keep a promise, don't make it. If you're going to make a promise, then keep it. This is no way to treat people who labored for their country. It's no way. So the players are going to get their houses 31 years later, but the 5, they never go to see their houses. Nigeria.